The moment you get triggered really strongly, whenever strong emotions come up in your body, and those strong emotions are usually connected to a story, and you can't stop thinking, you obsessing constantly, and you can't let go, and you are here just daydreaming and trying to fix it. That's trauma coming up. And you have to think about like it's a little child screaming. It's literally a little child screaming. Think of it like the little child in the past that now the trigger came up and it just comes up. It's so triggered and it's screaming really crazy. The child is screaming like crazy. Now, what you want to do in this situation is you have to be the adult. You have to be the adult and take care of the situation because you have two choices. You can either lose yourself in the trauma, and that's not going to be good at all. You're going to lose yourself in the snowball effect. It's going to keep rolling, rolling. You might do behaviors around it. You might talk back all day, and you just keep this attraction going. You keep feeding the pattern. You keep feeding the trauma. And the brain is like, oh, okay, this trauma is still useful. And on some point, it's going to go down again, but it's going to come up again when you're triggered. Now, the following what I'll teach you, I just really got this revelation today so deeply about it. You have to give the child now what the child didn't have when the trauma was created. And for a lot of you, this trauma is so out of proportion. It seems so out of proportion. And for some of you, you don't think it's out of proportion. You're so triggered, right? And intensely, this emotion comes up, but it's usually always connected to the story about something. This person did this to me. This means that. And by the way, you're probably right. You could be right. There's a high chance that you're right about the situation. But that doesn't mean that it's healthy. We have to process this trauma. We have to take charge now as the healthy adult for this little child to finish the loop. We need to finish the loop. Because if we don't finish the loop, you're going to be walking around with that trauma, and you might get relationships from that trauma. You might get jobs from that trauma. And you're probably not connecting to yourself as well because of that trauma. So, what you want to do is the first thing you need to cut off the intellect. And it's hard, but you need to cut off the story and then go directly to the feeling. So, we need to cut off the story first. We completely cut it off. And these steps that I'm telling, they go really fast. Once you're in it, once the emotion comes up, okay, cut off the story. And the story, that doesn't mean the story is not still attacking you. It's going to still attack you. But we focus on something else. So we cut off the story. You might want to take a walk for this. You can do this. You don't have to, you can do this meditating, this process. You can take a walk. I like to take a walk. You can do this even with music in your ear. You can do this without music. Try it out, whatever works. But I like to move my body doing it. You could do it in meditating with your eyes closed. But if that's too uncomfortable for you, just go for a walk. When you're on your walk, first off, like I said, you cut off the story. This is not a long process of cutting off. It's just like, I'm not, okay. We just have to follow this process. You might be completely right? You want to talk back. You want to justify this. It's not good for you. So for your healing, we're just going to say, fuck this. Okay? Fuck this. And then you're going to go to the feeling. But if you have the attitude of being the little child, and you're trying to fix the feeling and do behaviors and trying to get reassurance and try to distract yourself with a video to not be with that feeling, to get relief from that feeling, that's you not acting as the adult. That's you actually telling the little child that you're not okay as you are. You need to change. And you telling the little child that there's something wrong, which the little child's like, you're the adult, I'm the child, I'm freaking out, but now you're freaking out trying to fix me. This must be even more scary. Little child's over time freaking out even more. This doesn't give the little child confidence. All right. So instead, what you're going to do, okay, this is important. You need to have a conviction. You stepping into a different role now. You stepping into the adult. You stepping into a caregiver. You stepping into a leader. You stepping into as if you literally have a 5-year-old child that got lost in the mall. And you need to take it by the hand and figure this out. Or you can even go more extreme. There has been some sort of apocalypse, right? Some sort of magnetic explosion happened and everything's shut down. And this orphan child, 5 years, 7-year-old, just ran to you. And now you need to it's looking to you to take charge. And you need to assure this child that they are okay. So, what I like to do is that feeling that comes up is, I made notes, is that little child coming up. And you want to, I'm telling you, absolutely take now charge with conviction and say, I'm by your side. I'm with you. I'm on your side. I love you. Now, you don't have to take exactly the ones I told you now, but you take the ones that you can sense it when there's an acceptance, when there is like, okay, we take charge with this. So I love you. I'm by your side. I'm not leaving. I'm by your side, no matter how uncomfortable. This is because the problem is people run away from the discomfort. They want to run away, but you're running away from your inner child. You're abandoning it, the child. So you want to show the little that you stay no matter what. People can shoot around, people can start fighting, fire can go up, whatever, some wolves can come out, and you're like, no, I got you. You need to say it with conviction. Now, you don't have to say it out loud, people are around you. But that feeling, you want to be like, no, you have to have the attitude that you're okay with being uncomfortable. If you're not being okay with being uncomfortable as the adult now, you're going to do compulsions. You're going to try to fix this feeling, and then you're showing the little child that you abandon them and that there must be something really dangerous because you're trying to fix and get relief. So you have to be like, no, I'm by your side. This is all good. We got this. I'm by your side. I'm by your side. I take care of you. I take care of you. I take care of you. I'm by your side. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep repeating it, but don't only just say words, repeating it. Direct it to the little child. I love you. To that part in your body, to that emotion. I love you. I love you. And listen, this is really important. You don't say this to get relief. If you say this to get relief, it's not going to work. The little child's going to know that it's just a trick. It's exactly like if you let somebody in your house just to say, oh yeah, I accept you, I accept you, I accept you. Why not leaving? Why not leaving? I've been accepting you. Don't do that. Don't do that. You unconditionally buy. This is healing. You're working on this. This is either you take this serious or no. Either you take this serious. If you take it serious, it will work. I'm by your side. I love you. I'm by your side. I'm with you. I'm with you to that feeling, to that feeling. And there's like an energy of acceptance, complete acceptance, unconditional acceptance. that you as the little child didn't get in those moments. The support. I used to be bullied in school for 7 years. For 7 years. You don't understand. 7 years almost every day. Okay? 7 years almost every day. From feeling like I'm in a battlefield every day. Unsafe, completely unsafe, completely unsafe. From the ages of, I was always I'm 6'3" now. I'm 6'3", 205 pounds. I'm big now. I was small. I didn't grow that fast. So from 10 to actually 17, 10 to 17, I was in one of the worst schools, some of the worst, lowest unconscious people, and I got bullied every day. No friends, isolation. And finally, when I protested enough, when I just stopped going to school, I was put in a different school. And when I did presentation in that school, the people, they weren't like the people that in the school I came from. The school I came from, those people, I don't even have words for those people. It's disgusting, okay? But the new school, it was all the outcasts that came from other schools around. And it was like night and day, the atmosphere. But when I did a presentation in front of the class, I did my first presentation from the class, and I always try to act cool, right? I had my defense mechanism, act cool. Oh, I got this. Okay, presentation from the class. I acted cool. I acted confident. I remember this to this day, right? I stood up. I sat next to a girl, pretty girl. I stood up with my paper, my notes. I went in front of the class. I remember I wore a white t-shirt, big white t-shirt, hip hop style, right? Some baggies. And started doing the presentation. And doing the presentation, I kept, the words came out of my mouth, but the amount of heat that was transferred through my body still believed it was in the battlefield. I kept doing the presentation. I'm not a person who sweats quickly. Actually, I'm never been a person who sweats profusely. But that moment, I got red under the shirt. I was heated. There was sweat going down my shirt. People didn't see it, but I noticed it and I was like, okay. And I kept going. I kept doing it, but I was under complete stress. Outside, I was acting cool. Inside, I was completely stressed out and exhausted, but I kept going. I always keep going, right? So finally, presentation's over and I sit down. And the girl next to me, I liked her. I think her name was Irina. She was nice. And she said, good job. You did great. And I was like, I was honest. I was like, I was so nervous. I was so stressed. And she said, I didn't even tell. I couldn't even tell. You looked so confident, right? So that's the stress that came with me. And that was a small part of like a trigger. Now, over the years, when there are situations like it can be like that ruin your entire day. And it's like these situations where you're like, you don't stand up for yourself because you got bullied, something where you got disrespected in your everyday life and it explodes, panic, you get rage, everything, you know it. If you watch this, you know how your trauma is acting at some point. And everything is unhappy. Everything is crazy. Crazy thoughts are coming up. And so we need to now be the adult that would have rescued me from being bullied in that school for 7 years. I have to talk to, no, I'm not going. I'm here by your side. We strong now. We gangsters. I'm taking care of you. I'm strong. I got you. I'm by your side. I'm by your side. And You need to use the affirmations that work for you. I'm always teaching. There's some coaches out there and gurus who are like, oh yeah, my cookie cutter, this saying will always help, right? I want to sell you something. You have to understand that it's not about the words, it's about the energy. I'll give you an example. When I do my meditation classes, for some people, the word surrender works. Surrender, surrender. For some people, the word accepting works, but surrender doesn't work. For some people, letting go works, right? And for some people, even giving up works. Giving up actually works for me. And for some people, giving up is like, what do you mean? Giving up is not a nice word. That means like giving up, waving the white flag. For me, it's not that. For me, if I'm in the meditation, I'm like giving up is just complete surrender. So different words work for different people. So you have to find the affirmation, the words, and it can be different. It can be the same. I love you. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. I love you. I'm here with you. I'm by your side. I'm by your side. I love you. I accept you. I accept you to that feeling. Don't wish the feeling to get better. If you wish the feeling to get better, you're abandoning the child. You need to completely, unconditionally love that feeling. So you actually need to be happy with being uncomfortable. You need to be happy with that child. You need to be happy with it, but you have to almost take yourself out of it because now you're the observer. Now you're the adult. Now you're the father, the strong father or the mother that takes care, that supports your child, that gives the child what the child didn't get. And you give it. And it might be, I love you. I'm here. I'm by your side. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. We're together. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you. Whatever it is that the child needs to hear. What is it that the child needs to hear? You have to figure that out on your own. It might be the same affirmations. It might be completely different ones. But you have to figure that out on your own based on what that trigger is connected to. Right? What does that little child need to hear? But here's the important thing. You have to be the leader. You have to be the convicted one. You have to act as the confident one. You have to step in the role of the adult. And you have to heal that little child. You have to take care of that little child. All right? So what will happen then over time? You're on your walk. You're on the, I was on the stepper, what's it called? Just a walking thing machine in the gym today and did it. And you're doing it. But you are the adult. You're like, I accept you. I love you. And you don't go to the story. Don't forget that. And it can be really uncomfortable a feeling, but you're still like, no, that's okay. I love you. I'm by your side. I like what Kyle C says. He said, I allow you to feel, I allow the feeling of abandonment in my body. I allow the feeling of shame in my body. I allow the feeling of this in my body, right? And you accept it. You by your side. I'm by your side. I'm by your side. Then what will happen is you sense over time, but you don't try to get there, a lightening and like a taking charge and like a control, a sense of control. It's like a sense of, oh man, we're calming down here because you know what? I'm in charge. It's that attitude of being fucking in charge. You cannot fucking listen to me. I did this with my clients before a lot. It has to be that energy. It cannot be, no, 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 no. Yeah, okay, I love you. It cannot be that energy. It has to be, I love you. I'm by your side. I'm not leaving. I'm by your side. Like a Navy SEAL, I'm by your side. We're not leaving. Like America, we don't leave anyone behind. We don't leave anyone. I'll stay by your side till death. Till fucking death. I'll stay by your side. And you give that to an emotion. You give that to the child. And what will happen is the child will feel more comfortable. Might. You will feel different. Things change. Things change. You get lighter. And you come more to a balance. And that's already such a win because the state you've been in before, you were all over, lost, and you would have made crazy decisions. You come back to the balance. From that moment of balance, you keep doing that. You always be by your side. I'm by your side. I'm by your side. You're actually going to enjoy it. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy this process because you realize, fuck yeah, I got my back. Fuck yeah, I got my back. Right? And then from that point, you can ask yourself good questions of your next behaviors. What do I need? Where do I want to grow? What direction do I want to go? Right? It might be like, yeah, I'll continue working out. I want to get bigger. Forget about that. I'm just with my child. But you don't go into story again because the story is what's messing you up. The story is what puts the cycle. You stay as long as you can with the child and not go into the story. And then you look at, okay, what are the actions that support me here? What do I want to give to myself? Might be training your body and afterwards giving you good food, hanging out with your friends. You follow your excitement, but you get better answers from that point. You get better, you get bad answers from the point of being the child with the child. You get really bad answers from that point. So you're putting yourself in a place with this practice of healing your trauma. And from that place, having an opening to make better choices. But you want to go in the direction of your excitement, your values, like I talk about in my other videos. So I wanted to give you guys this process today. If you want to go deeper and have an understanding on how the brain works, how to build emotional fitness, how to find your values, how to practice mindfulness and meditation, check out my emotional fitness book. It's in the description. When I wrote that book, I was just thinking about giving value. And at some point, it was like this automatic. I was like, ego out, this automatic. No, I'll only bring, how can I give more value? How can I explain these practical tools that I learned, how I changed my brain and give more value? And on some point, I need to bring animations. So that's why that book has animations in there, because it teaches you with visuals how the brain works better and what compulsions are, what are the behaviors that you do to fix the little child and lose yourself, right? The controlling behaviors, trying to get reassurance, trying to fix jealousy, all those things. So abandonment, panic attacks, OCD, BPD, ADHD, and it will give you a map to break out of it. Practical tools. So if you want to check that out, go in the description. If you want to work with me one-on-one, there's also an email in my description where you can reach me, or you can message me on my Instagram, which is also, as all the other apps, Star Jesse Taylor. I really enjoyed making this video, by the way. It was very fresh on my mind. If you will have any more questions for me, especially the people who are always with me watching my videos, if you're new, hey, welcome. Glad you're here. Ask your questions in the comments. And I would love to hear from you guys. And I would love to hear from you doing the practice and you being by your side. All right? I love you guys. Peace.